Sports is live at the biggest little short track in racing, the Bristol Motor Speedway. 81 Winston Cup races at this track. 70 of them have been won by a guy starting in the top 10. And these fans have come from all across the country and all across the world probably just to get one of the toughest ticket in sports here to the night race at Bristol. Jeff Gordon, 4 wins here, but he's never won at night. Right next to him, Kevin Harvick, who won the Busch race last night but had to move his teammate out of the way to do it. Bill Elliott, an all-time fan favorite who a few weeks ago removed himself from the balloting for the most popular driver this season. Buckshot Jones in the field tonight. 43 cars all waiting to take the green flag. Dale Earnhardt Jr. waving to his fans on what has certainly been a difficult week for him. It is an amazing sight here at Bristol. They'll put over 150,000 fans in here. Some are in the suites, but they don't count.
No.
You got to have a seat here to enjoy this one.
You've got to have that earplugs, the whole deal at Bristol.
You won a race here.
It was a long time ago, and had about, I guess it was in the daytime in July, it must have been about 8,000 people in attendance. About how many people they put in the suites here now?
Remember when they used to sit on the grass back there off of turn 2?
Yeah, where the grandstand is now.
That's
yes, I
right.
remember
You bring your picnic basket and you bring your cooler, and you would just have a great night. And it's just a spectacular atmosphere. It's gotten bigger, but it's also gotten better, hasn't it?
You know, and with all the racetracks are building around the country, Bill, it looks like that somebody would look at this and say, why don't we build a Bristol somewhere in the Midwest or in the Northwest or South, someplace, because there needs to be more than one of these.
It's a cliche, but if you build that, they will come.
Guaranteed.
Now, talking about racing here, you ready to go racing with Rusty Wallace here at Bristol? Benny has won here. Rusty's won here 9 times through the miracle of computers. They're going to go head-to-head here at Bristol Motor Speedway.
All right, I'm racing with Rusty Wallace, powered by EA Sports, our Thunder Motion. That's me in the TNT car. Rusty Wallace right in front. Got to go down next to the yellow line. That's right on the bottom.
He's blocking you.
Rusty, come on, look at it. Go down the inside so I can't get on the bottom of him. Let's try him. Maybe you'll drift up a little bit. Now, nail it on the gas. I couldn't quite make it. Oh, hit the wall up.
The wall.
Off turn 4, I brushed the wall. But
a lot of guys will do that tonight.
That will be common tonight. Maybe I got in here. Come on, nail it. Oh, I just got a little bit ahead of me. But look how he goes down and blocks me every time I try. Now on the outside. That's not a favorite place to pass at Bristol. You see, you lose traction up there, Bill. You just can't get off the corner the way you need to.
He got you right there, didn't he?
Right at the end.
The drivers will be looking to pass off 2 and 4 on the inside tonight,
Exactly right. You try to get under them as they drift up. Try to get the nose under them and get position on down the front straightaway or back straightaway. When they get to the corner, they have no choice. Back out and let you go.
Well, the excitement continues to build. We're closing in on the command here for the Sharpie 500. And I'll tell you what, the drama began Thursday night when the boys rolled back into town. TNT Sports welcomes you back to the Bristol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee, where tonight 500 hearts starting laps in the Sharpie 500. These fans are ready to go. Driver introductions continue, and we move closer to the green flag. And it really will be a green flag when they wave it tonight, because Jeff Green's got his first NASCAR Winston Cup pole. Now, they say this is the toughest ticket in motorsports. If you tried to get one and couldn't, you could probably call it the toughest ticket in all of sports. What makes this race so special? Well, let's ask the people that have come to Tennessee to see.
Tennessee.
You know, anytime you come to Bristol, anything can happen and will happen.
Fast-paced, crazy. You can see the whole thing. You can see all the action from one end to the other.
Anything works. If you got bump to win, bump to win.
We love being in the fishbowl. We like the sound of it under the lights.
It's going to take good pit strategy. If you go a lap down, you can make it up.
But still, you got to have a good car from start to finish.
Just lay back, take it easy, because you're going to win in the long run if you stay out of the wrecks.
Have you ever seen a spaceship? Here it is. Get in there and hold on, because it's going to be a lot of action today.
Well, Rusty Wallace has a number of fans here at Bristol. He has 9 wins here, and guess what? Tonight he starts 9th, and he could really use a victory after a tough couple of weeks. These fans have seen a lot of races here. The name Allison has gone to victory lane 6 times here. Bobby Allison won 4 Bristol races. Donnie won 1. Then back in 1990, Davey Allison won here. When Davey went to victory lane here, he brought his young bride with him. We lost Davey Allison in 1993, but Liz Allison has remained close to her in-laws, and tonight shares a profile of one man who is truly the class and the pride of NASCAR.
You know, I'm willing to go on and accept life as it comes, and, you know, hope that the bad times are gone forever. I think about the good times, and I try to enjoy that thought and that memory.
Bobby Allison is a survivor. Through injury, the death of his 2 sons, and divorce, he is adored as one of the most heroic figures in NASCAR history.
This is the first shop that we did the Winston Cup, you know, the Grand National that became Winston Cup, out of this place. And we built the shop. The work went on down here, and the offices were upstairs. And my office was right up there, where I could look out the window and make sure the guys were working.
Bobby Allison is a 3-time Daytona 500 winner, but he got his start at short tracks just like this one at the fairgrounds in Birmingham. Racing can be very tough on a family. It takes a strong, supportive wife like Judy Allison to bring it all together.
You know, you weren't allowed in the garage, and sometimes you were prevented from even getting to Victory Circle when you know, actually your husband won. You know, I had to climb fences lots of times. Go back the next year and there'd be barbed wire up there or something, you know.
Over the years, the Allisons have spent a lot of time in Victory Lane until Pocono 1988. After months in the hospital and subsequent years of therapy, Bobby Allison's career was over.
The fluid in around his brain was like 260, which is lethal. And something came over me in the chapel that said, you know, you've got to save this energy that you're wasting on tears, and, you know, there's something out here that you really have to work at and do. The hospital and that neurosurgeon worked with me to try to get him back the best we could.
Pretty early on, I came to grips with the idea that I probably would not race again. The recovery was so long and so slow and so painful that it took away the urge to try to pursue it.
But Bobby did return to racing as a car owner. Then in August of '92, Bobby and Judy lost their youngest son, Clifford, in a Busch Series accident. 11 months later, their oldest son, Davey, Winston Cup's rising star, was killed in a helicopter crash.
And that was all I could take. And I freaked out. And it, you know, it was really, really bad.
Because there is no agony that I've ever been through in my life, no pain that I've ever been through in my life close to losing a child.
I literally felt Clifford and Davey leave my body, and that is really, really tough.
The stress and agony led the couple to divorce.
We had grieved in different ways, and we were not a support to each other at all in the grief. And when we finally went apart, I wanted to be totally apart. I wanted to be gone forever.
Tragedy had torn them apart, but yet tragedy would help reunite them in May of 2000. Just one day after their close friends, the Pettys, lost their son Adam in a racing accident, Bobby and Judy's paths crossed again.
And she said we should put our differences aside and go try to help the Pettys.
Which that was the day after Adam had been killed.
Yes.
So everybody knew of that at that point.
Yeah, one day, yeah. And so we got together the next morning and rode in her car back to North Carolina and got remarried July the 3rd.
And the winner of the 30th annual Great American Race, Bobby Allison. Davey Allison, his son, in second. Judy Allison ecstatic. What a tremendous family performance.
one of the most beautiful moments in your life you can't remember at Daytona.
Correct, yeah. I'm not playing with a full deck. And, you know, that helped me just put those things aside that I can't get to come back. But if it doesn't, I'll manage. That kind of idea, I think, has always been able to help me accept whatever life comes along the way. You know, we don't have to like it, but we have to accept it.
I am in Victory Lane, where the Allisons have been many times. Bobby Allison won 84 Winston Cup races in his career. Though a lot of those memories have gone forever, he and Judy are making new ones for themselves now. They are here this weekend at Bristol with their friends that they call their family. We here at TNT are proud to pay tribute to a racing legend. Bill?
Very well said, Liz. Bobby Allison was as tough as they come on the track. But off the track, they don't come much nicer. We all have many memories of the Allisons in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. 500 laps here at Bristol tonight. That's 266.5 miles. Don't miss the last half mile.